I was never meant to be a designer. I was meant to lift NFT Surat. I started off with a small workshop with one tailor. From then to now, it's 10 years. Creativity is something that comes naturally to you. When you're creating something, you are going to make a lot of mistakes and learning from that mistakes. I truly believe it. Quality and comfort in my designs timeless, and they feel very graceful and confident when they wear my design. I wanted to create something which people are enamored by. It came to me.
Hi Radha.
Hi.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Oh, good.
Good.
A little bit of nervousness, but excited as well. Yes.
Yeah. For our viewers who are getting to know you, take us through your journey.
Okay. So, my journey started. Actually, I was never meant to be a designer. I don't know. If there was something that I always meant, like wanted to be, but nothing that sort. But it was destined, I feel.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm a college dropout, first thing.
Oh my God.
So after I couldn't finish my college, I was not very keen on studying accounts and all. That was not me.
Uh-huh.
So then I thought, what should I do? I know I was creative, but then I was not sure that what exactly I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom suggested me, you should go and try for fashion.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I can do sketch and all. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
So searched for a few colleges, went to NIFT, NIFT Surat.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a 1-year course.
Uh-huh.
Then also I had a great fun. I did not study there as well. So it was all fun, roaming around with friends and all. But I was good at what I was doing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So there I felt that yes, I'm more inclined toward fashion. I am loving fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And then after college, it was just a 1-year course. After college, I planned that let's just start with the exhibitions.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did 1 or 2 exhibitions at home and all.
Yeah.
And that went okay-ish. Like you don't know much when you start something, right?
Yeah.
You are making mistakes, learning from your mistakes.
Yeah.
And then after that, I thought that, okay, I need to learn more.
Yeah.
That I did like a 3-month internship with one of the designers from Surat.
Mm-hmm.
There I got to learn more about fashion in detail.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started off with a small workshop with one tailor.
Okay.
Honestly, not doing that much of great work, designing wise and all, but then this is how everybody starts,
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we started off with a very small, a very tiny workshop with just one tailor, outsourcing embroideries and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything is the whole story process. Because nothing, you don't get anything overnight. You don't achieve anything overnight. Then there's a long process. From then to now, it's 10 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you said studying in NIFT. What was the best part for NIFT? Like, was it like you said that you were having fun as well with your friends?
Yeah.
But in academics wise,
Yeah. So that way, definitely they were teaching and we were learning. But with something creative, I think creativity is something that comes naturally to you.
Yeah.
So I was having fun. I was studying also in NIFT, and I was working on designs and everything, learning in the whole process.
Yeah.
But designing, I personally feel any sort of designing, not just fashion designing, any sort of creative aspects comes naturally to someone. It's sort of gifted, I feel.
Yeah.
So I feel that with the creative thing, definitely we were learning, but then that comes naturally to you, and that I got to know from the process. While studying, after studying, I realized that I already had in me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just coming to the surface now.
Yeah. So how
Yeah.
was that process from, struggling to get there and then getting there? How is that process?
It was after college.
Mm-hmm.
It was good actually. It was very. Sometimes I cried many times making mistakes. You are when you're creating something, you are going to make a lot of mistakes
Yeah.
and learning from that mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was difficult but beautiful, very
Yeah.
beautiful. It was a very nice, beautiful journey. And with designing, any sort of designing, it's more beautiful because you are creating
Creating.
something, you are imagining something, you're putting that on paper, explaining it to karigars and artisans, and then तुम जाके थोड़ी थोड़ी देर में वापस देख रहे हो कि what is going on, how is the
Yeah.
process going, and then eventually the whole thing coming out in front of you. It's a very nice process.
Yeah. And then when you are getting praised for it, when people are
Yeah.
buying it or, showing that, oh my God, this is
wearing
good.
it, and you
Yeah.
you see them wearing your creation, what you imagined and what you've created from your imagination, and then they are wearing it
Yeah.
and appreciating your work. I
Yeah.
think that's lovely.
That's
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So is there any story that, you felt very proud when, oh my God, this person is wearing it? Or maybe not a huge person who's wearing it,
Yeah.
but, just a normal, regular story as well.
There are few influencers who wore my outfits,
Mhm.
but that's not exactly when I felt proud of me. It was honestly when I wanted my brand to go on a certain platform,
Okay.
like a multi-designer store.
Mhm.
So I wanted my design and my brand to go on online platforms as Pornia, as Anaza. So I was trying my best to go on the reach on the platform, but then somehow for a year I was trying, but I couldn't somehow make it. One fine day I got a message from their end and that they would love to have us on their platform.
Wow.
And I was shook. That was a really proud
Proud
moment for
moment.
me. Yeah, I was very happy. And
Yeah.
and because my parents also knew that this is what I want, and when they got to know about it, that was a very sort of a happy moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
So while creating, did you ever feel like, you're stuck somewhere?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always have and get the creative block because that is not it हर रोज नहीं होता है.
Yeah.
You have, as a human, you also have your certain limitations.
Yeah.
Many times you feel like you're stuck. You cannot imagine, or maybe you're not able to create. So yeah, that happens a lot. What I do is I take a break. I just don't think about it for some time, and I just do something else that I like. Maybe I want to read, or
Yeah.
just I want to go for a walk.
Yeah.
So that's how I release all the confusion
Yeah.
from mind, and then when you're relaxed and then easy, I think the creativity flows a lot.
Flows again. Yeah. But then there might have also been times when you are in flow, right? So you are creating, and then that's when sometimes you also need a pause. So how do you cope up with that? You do the same things, or is there something else?
No, while creating also that happens, but you know what we do is we like that happens when we are designing, when we are with artisans and we asking them to put that here, create something for us.
Yeah.
So that time you make again, you feel like, oh, this is not looking good, this is not nice. You ask them to remove it and please redo it. So that happens. Then you constantly have to keep working on it. Okay,
Yeah.
this is not working, let's just change it. Let's do something else and see how it looks.
Yeah.
Then eventually when you're sure of it, you go ahead. So when we are exactly in the process, in the moment, this is what happens. But otherwise, when we are imagining and sketching like a whole outfit, we are sketching, and that moments we feel like, okay, abhi nahi ho raha hai. We are not able to think. We are not feeling what we are doing is like up to the mark and not that great. Then just take a pause.
Yeah.
And take
pause
a pause.
is needed.
Yeah, pause is very much needed. Yeah.
I get it. So, like, when do you know that, this design is going to go on and then this is not? So like when you are creating and when the artisans are creating, there might be some things like that, okay, I have created this, but let's not put this right now. We can put this later. But so how do you do that?
With the like, how am I sure about what's
Which,
going to
yeah,
go in the process?
yeah.
So we make sketches first. With every outfit, every single outfit, we prepare sketches. We prepare a whole sketchbook. So we have sketches made. जो time पे दिमाग में आता है. Even at home, if that has happened honestly. That if I'm lying down, even if it's night, if evening, whatever time.
Yeah.
So I'm just lying, doing nothing. Something just comes in my mind, pops in my mind from nowhere.
Yeah.
And then I just get up, I'll sketch it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll sketch it right away. I have a paper pad near me always.
Yeah.
I'll sketch it. I'll take that to the store next day and I'll just pin it up in the book.
Yeah.
This is the design that I thought. And so that's how you, anytime, ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कहीं बैठे हैं करने बैठे हैं, then only we are doing it.
Yeah.
So anytime, any point of day, I think of something, imagine something, I'll just sketch it. I'll sketch it wherever, and then I'll pin it. When I go to the store, I'll pin it up in my
sketchbook. Yeah.
And that designs particularly goes in the making.
Yeah.
Because that has come so naturally and so suddenly.
Yeah.
That I'm sure that is going to work. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and also at store also we keep on sketching, and then we see which sketch look better, and then that goes into the process.
So as a lot of designers have this, that I have like 2 collections in a year or 4 collections in a year. So what is your pattern of?
We try to come up with 2 collections a year. I think that's more better because you're taking good time to create new outfits. So because with me it happens not with everyone, but when you try to bring out more collections, you cannot give justice to all of them.
Yeah.
So I try and bring 2 collections a year, and yeah, it's mainly now in August, and one will be in November, December.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you believe that quality is more important.
I truly believe it. Quality and comfort. Yeah, because Indian wear are like, it tries you after some time.
Yes.
But I try hard to bring comfort to my pieces as well, because because anybody is wearing, they're going to wear it for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. They need to feel the comfort. Like they wear the design.
Yeah. So for our viewers, how would you describe a regular customer, feels how when they wear your designs?
I've seen they love when they wear my designs. See, everybody has their own taste.
Yeah.
So it's important that my taste also match with the client's taste.
Yeah.
But whenever that happens, people have told me many times that they feel very graceful when they wear my outfits.
No.
And they find the designs very timeless. So that's the very constant compliment that I've gotten throughout the years. Then if somebody has bought the piece from like 3-4 years back, and they still come and tell me that we love to wear your same piece again and again because we find it so timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a big compliment, because usually everybody, when they wear an Indian outfit, they feel ye to purana ho gaya. This is old style, and they don't want to wear this again.
Yeah.
So with my design, they've always told me that they find my designs timeless, and they feel very graceful and confident when they wear my design.
So from that, I feel you are not much on trends.
No.
Yeah. So because when people say that, they feel very timeless when they wear it, it's basically something that is so luxurious.
Yeah.
And very much different from what the trends are.
Yeah. I don't like to follow trends. Not for my personal style, not for my work. But I don't follow trends. I like to feel more like more graceful when I'm even like talking about my brand and Indian outfits. I want to make something which is more graceful and delicate, something which lingers in your mind,
Yeah.
stays with you.
Yeah.
That, oh, this outfit is nice, very
Mm.
graceful, flowy.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of when I am trying to design something.
Yeah. So for customers to feel very connected to your brand,
Yeah.
how do you keep up with the authenticity of your work?
See, with work, I think I stay close to what I would like to wear. When I'm making something,
Mhm.
I really feel that, okay, how will I feel when I wear that piece? Will I feel confident? Will I want to rewear it again and again?
Yeah.
So that is what I always keep in mind while designing, that I should like what I'm making. Then I think people are going to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first, before designing and imagining and maybe sketching, I just always keep that in mind, that while wearing a custom, like, I should love the outfit. If I'm wearing that outfit, I should love it, and then the customer is going to love it.
Yeah. So what inspires you when you are creating? So like, is it history, art, craftsmanship? What is it that inspires you?
Uh, I'm very old school person, very, and I am very, when you said history, not very much history sort of, but then my thoughts are like, how I said that I make timeless designs.
Yeah.
And it's not I make, it comes naturally, that
Yeah.
something I'm making feels timeless. I'm not putting like I want to make timeless designs.
Yeah, it comes
And
naturally.
that's the taste, honestly.
So what inspires you to create all these timeless pieces? So is that like tradition of Indian
Okay, our, like, not talking about this whole very traditional gungat and all. No, not talking about that. But then I'm talking about our culture.
Yeah.
Like how a beautiful woman still dresses, but how beautiful they used to dress in Indian traditional attires years long back. Like,
Yeah.
if you see, I visited many forts and all in Rajasthan, and I've seen, like, they've kept a Rani's outfit
Yeah.
in the showcase, and they've put it there. I've seen that how the craftsmanship, the pieces must be like 200 years old, 150 years old,
Yeah.
300 years old. And I've seen that how intricately the embroidery, the colors are still intact. You
Yeah.
don't see and feel like it's old, worn out.
Yeah.
So I think I take my inspiration from that. Then after so many years, if I'm going to afford and just seeing an outfit from a queen's outfit or anybody's, like, I've seen the outfits there.
Yeah.
And I see how beautiful they feel in today's time. So I want that, not definitely not the exact same thing, but I want that feel in my outfits as well. That it should, even after years, it should feel like people should look at it and feel, oh, it's nice, it's so beautiful, it's old but nice.
Yeah.
Like an heirloom piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you mentioned, all these pieces were created with high craftsmanship, right?
Yeah.
Artisans and spent hours making all those dresses.
Yes.
So how are you supporting your artisans, and how artisans play a role in your brand?
Extremely important role, in any brand, I feel, because
Yeah.
it's because of them that we could even have the courage to imagine,
Yeah.
because they put your imagination into work, right? So I think it's extremely important to keep their work, like how hard they work, and how much. And also I've seen in artisans that they love what they do. And they put so much of effort. They also want to, with us, they also want to create so much. Like, they're so excited when we bring something new, some new idea to the work, and they're like, oh wow, let's do it. Yeah, उनको भी ऐसा होता है कि चलो, wow, this is something new. We would love to do it. So yeah, I think they play as important role as me or my any other team member. They play equally, or maybe a little more important role in building of a brand. Yeah.
So NMR is your brand, right?
Yes.
So how was that born, and how was that name created?
So Anamore was born with an idea that I thought that I wanted to make something which attracts somebody. When we say I'm enamored by her, or
Yeah.
by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where the idea came from. That I wanted create something which people would want to, like, they look at it and they feel, wow, I'm loving that thing. I'm loving that piece.
Yeah.
I fell in love with an outfit.
Outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where it came from. That I wanted to create something which people are enamored by.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's where the name came from.
Okay. And so you said it was like a 10-year journey, or how long?
It's been 10 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been 10 years
10
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful journey, like I said. And
Yeah.
definitely there are so many times when you feel like, oh, nahi ho raha hai, you can't do it. And then
Yeah.
you come back again,
Yeah.
you show up.
Yeah.
And slowly, gradually, you see, वैसे in the process you don't realize where you've reached and
Yeah.
how much you've come in as a person and as a brand.
Yeah.
But then when you look back, if I look back 10 years back, I see, oh my God, what I used to do back then. And now, definitely there's a long process ahead. I want to
Yeah.
grow more, take my brand forward as well.
Yeah.
But right now, when I see, I look 10 years back and I see it's a beautiful journey. And definitely it's mistakes, errors, and
Yeah.
then coming back again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. I'm happy about
Yeah.
how far I'm come. Long way to go, but
Yeah.
this is also very nice.
Yeah, makes sense. But when you said that, when you are in the process, you might not feel how far you have come.
Yeah.
And in that times, who are the people who, just show you a mirror and say that you have been here?
My
and who are
mom.
like, wow.
Oh God, my mom.
Uh.
She is. I don't know. मुझे तो feel ही नहीं होता. मतलब honestly, I don't feel I've achieved so much. She makes me feel I've achieved so much because you always want to look like go better, do better and better in life, right? You just don't want कि चलो ये हो गया.
Yeah.
You're done. यहाँ पे. So you're always in that process of looking forward only. This right now, this is there. What's next? What more do I want?
Yeah.
But she always tells me, she make me pause and tells me, you're doing good. You're doing so
Yeah.
well. I'm so proud of you. I never thought that anybody from my family or our family will be a business person. My dad is definitely a business person, but with girls around me,
Yeah.
so that's something she never expected out of me, honestly, because and there's a reason. ऐसा नहीं कि she was not sure of me, like she did not trust me. That's not the reason. I was very क्या बोलते हैं, मम्मी की छाँव में हमेशा.
Oh yeah, under her umbrella.
Yeah, under her umbrella. So she was like, when she'll be grown up, what will she do? How will she manage everything by herself? Because I've always been taken care by her, like a lot. I have younger siblings as well, but still I was always under her umbrella. Like,
Yeah.
so she was like, "Arey yaar, I'm stressed about her." I was not very good with academics as well. So she was like, what will she do when when she'll grow up?
Yeah.
And when I say this was destined, it was actually destined. I was always like, okay, go with the flow. Jo hona hai hoga, aisa. Never thought of like I want to be a designer, बचपन में सोचते हैं कि I want to be a doctor and all. I had no such dreams. I don't know, this just happened naturally. It came to me rather than me going to the designing. Yeah,
wow.
It came to me.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. That is the reason that she's so she grounds me again and again. She says every once in a while that, oh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so well.
Wow.
And yeah, she's the one.
Yeah. Wow. So, but you need someone like that in your life when you are actually, creating so much and then under so much stress.
Yeah, yeah,
need
you need that. And also, yeah, when you talk about stress, there's a lot of stress in our line of work. So
Yeah.
that also is one thing where she calms me down. She relaxes me. Okay,
Yeah.
it will work out. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Yeah.
That my husband's also. I'm married.
Oh,
My
yeah.
husband, he also tells me that you'll do it. You've done it so many times. You've been stressed so many times, and you've always done it and done it in a good way.
Good way. Yeah.
So they both are the people who always tell me that we are proud and you'll do it. You can do it.
Oh, wow. That is so great. Yeah. Okay. What's something about traditional craftsmanship that you wish people knew more or maybe appreciated more?
So yes, that I really want to say that when many people have seen the come and say, "It's my cat. This is nothing." Like कहाँ है इसमें इतने efforts है ऐसा. So I tell them that when the Karigars are doing and making creating something, come and watch how painstakingly hard and time consuming it is.
Yeah.
So I really want people understands that when the outfit is ready, when the garment is ready, there is a whole long process that goes behind it, including the dye process, fabrics, the handwork process, the stitching process.
Yeah.
So there is a whole lot of, for one outfit, for single outfit, it's so many steps
Yeah.
that goes, then the outfit goes through, and then the final garment is ready.
Yeah.
So and then I've seen that people just say on a face that it's nothing, क्या है इसमें, इतनी तो बहुत ज़्यादा इसका तो work भी फटाफट हो जाता है.
Yeah.
I say no, it doesn't work like that. Come and see, have a look how much time it takes and how much effort it takes. There's so many small tiny steps that goes into making a single outfit, including the drawings, the khakas, the chapai and whatnot. So yeah, I really want that people understand how much work it takes to make stuff.
Yeah, because in this era when there are things that are done machine made, artisans are not given that much importance.
Yeah. No, that I think that has to be given because more than us, I think they are very creative. So even if I say we imagine they are creating it with their hands.
Yeah.
So just imagine how much creativity that person will have in him to flow with the design, the drawings and all. They're doing you are drawing, they are doing embroidery on that drawing. So how much creativity that needs. So I think they should be given their due respect and importance. Because it needs a lot of patience. क्योंकि बहुत बार होता है you have to keep on doing the same thing repetition में. So हमें भी कुछ भी बार बार करते रहना तो you find it boring, but they do it with their whole heart. Yeah. So I think people should appreciate that more.
So in your designs, is there any particular style of design, as in Zardozi, Gotabatti, anything like that is very much true in your design? Like every time you'll see, okay, yeah, this is from Radha, this is from Enamor. So is there something like that?
Definitely. So I have recognized that, no, I have understood that people told me that this is the common factor in your design. And also when they've seen my clients, they've seen maybe my outfit at some multi-designer store, they've come and told me कि हमने आपका outfit देखा. I just saw your outfit and I recognized that it's your outfit. So from them I got to know okay, these are the elements that I'm using and I'm loving, and they are making my outfit recognizable to the people. And yes, that's Peter. I use a lot of Peter. I love to add mirrors to so I don't do all mirror work. but I add tiny mirror detailing here and there in my outfits. That's what I love because that gives a very nice and subtle bling to the outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I love. I do bit of Jardozi, and Jardozi and Pita are very close. That's the main thing I think I almost use in all my design. That's the common thing that you'll see in all my outfits.
Yeah.
A little bit of mirror and Jardozi Pita.
Yeah. Any motives that are common?
With motifs, I like to create new every time. So yeah, I really like floral designs. That's what I love. But then I want to give people more options. So I always like to create more and more of design. If you know khakha, the drawings of the design,
Yes,
के ऊपर छपाई होती है.
yes.
So I like to create more and more of those so that people have options. But then you'll see many floral designs in my outfits.
Yeah. So is it like more nature based or like motives as in like animals or like that?
No, we don't use animals. No, we don't use animals in any of the
design.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
Okay, birds, animals.
Birds, no.
Okay.
I like peacocks and all in the design but it is not कि ये पूरा बड़ा peacock बना दिया. No, it's a tiny peacock in the corner of the outfit. If you just thoroughly watch the outfit closely, then
you'll see that.
हाँ, ऐसा नहीं कि you see the outfit from far and you see the big peacock. No.
Yeah. From what I have seen your designs as well, and I see like you don't use like a lot of bigger, but you use very tiny and intricate.
Very tiny, intricate. And I also like to fill the design with very tiny, delicate material rather than putting big things in the design. I like to fill it with the tiny sequences, pearls, tiny moti with the barik moti. And I like to fill my designs with that delicate material.
Yeah, I feel that is something that makes it timeless.
Yeah, that's because the intricacy, the delicacy of the design.
Yeah, because like when you'll wear it, it will look amazing, but when you closely look into it, you'll see the whole story of something.
Exactly. Yeah. So people like the outfit, but they don't know why they like it. So when that happens, that they love it and they say and yesterday only one of the clients told me that, oh, we love your design and it's so nice. It's so we've not seen something like this around. Like we thoda bhoot and not seen something similar. So material more or less similar होते हैं सबके. It's just the intricacy and the minute details that's taken care of that makes things different from others.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. So as you said, you are in Aza and Parnias. Yeah. So do you have your own store, and how was that journey? If you have.
I have my store in Surat.
Yeah.
It's on it mall. And yes, we are working with Aza and Parnias online. And my store's journey is also same, like how I started a tiny workspace and then eventually going to a slight bigger store, like not a very big store, slightly bigger store. And from there, from what I have right now, that's a journey in itself. And always there is kuch bhi karte hai, to I think we should start always. That's my own perspective and own experience, that always start small. Because you are learning in the whole process, and eventually you're going to reach where you're supposed to reach, and with your work and all, that you're going to find that someday. But then I think we should start small, learn in the process, make mistakes, gracefully take the mistakes and learn from the mistakes. And then eventually everything unfolds by itself, I feel.
So how is the online?
I think that's the biggest change that I've seen in recent times. Pehle jo tha, before when I started, it was all offline. Nothing was online. And when it comes to Indian outfits, though people, you want to see them first, feel, take the trial and buy. That was the same 7-8 years back. Now people are so confident buying the stuff online, and with the price range also I've seen पहले कैसा होता कि expensive चीज तो online नहीं, that was the mindset that
Yeah.
you don't want to spend so much online because you don't know how it is going to come out.
Yeah.
So I've seen that people now shop online regardless of the price, that doesn't matter. But they've started buying things online, and that switch I've seen in last 2 years, that I have more online sales than offline now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah, so that's the biggest change, and I was shook when it started coming in, that people are placing orders online. I was like, "Hey, how are they trusting?" And I was glad at the same time that they don't even want to have a look at the outfit in real. They don't want to feel it. They just want to buy the outfit right away, and
Yeah.
that's what the change is. And it's the biggest change because it is only going to go forward and grow in that
Grow.
area.
Yeah.
Because we also now we buy more online and less offline.
Offline. Yeah.
So that has been the same in Indian fashion as well. People they have shift to buying online
Online.
than
Yeah.
offline. Yeah.
Because then it also gives you a more reach
More-
in location wise as well, because if you have like a store,
Yeah.
you are restricted to one location.
Yes.
And when it's like online, you are
Yeah, you can you like people will know you. If they know you, they can buy from you from anywhere in the
Anywhere.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the change, that I have more clients abroad now.
Wow.
Pehle we had more Surat based clients and more Mumbai based clients. Now we have clients in US, Canada, and yeah, all around. I think most of the distant part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the very nice change that the new change that has I've observed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another, talking about changes, how has social media helped you in all this?
Social media,
Yeah.
it has helped a lot, of God. So I am not very social media person, but with time, I think you have to see and you have to learn and you have to get a hold of it. Otherwise, you're going to miss it.
Yeah.
So yeah, social media, I think, has given me more opportunity than ever to be seen, to be recognized by people around the world, in India also. So basically, it is a Surat-based brand. People used to know in Surat and Gujarat before. Now, I think so many people around the world, they know us, and they recognize the brand and appreciate our work. So that's a very nice thing that social media has given, I think, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that also kind of gives you, a direct connect to the customers as well.
Customers, yeah.
So how was that, from not using social media that much to now, using it to, connect to all these people? How is
Clients.
that? Yeah.
Bit like पहले थोड़ा सा वो था, it was slightly difficult because as a person I am not very social media person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's okay because you get used to things. Once you start with something, slowly, gradually you get used to things.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting hold of it, but then yeah, it's nice. I think I should give much credit to social media because that's where पहले outfits तो बनते थे but देखने वाले इतने लोग नहीं थे.
Yeah.
Now so many people are watching us and appreciating our work. So that's the very good thing about social media.
Yeah, makes sense. So like luxury has different meanings for different people. So
Yeah.
what does luxury mean to you?
To me, it means comfort. Luxury, I think, it's not usually people relate that term to brands.
Yeah.
The names and the logos. I don't feel luxury is that. Luxury is comfort. You're wearing it and you're happy and you're at peace with something.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about the outfits. I'm talking about in general everything.
Yeah.
So that's luxury. And I'm maybe if I'm in home, I'm well fed,
Yeah.
sleeping well, waking up well,
Yeah.
doing my thing.
Yeah.
That's luxury. That's you get to do what you think and what you want.
Yeah.
That's luxury in life. And with outfits, I think comfort is the key word. People should connect with luxury, because when you're wearing something luxurious and you're not comfortable, luxury is not helping you.
Yeah.
It's doing no good to you.
Yeah.
So I think comfort is the key. If people are feeling comfortable and good wearing your outfits, then I think that's going to make them feel luxurious and feel good about themselves.
So how has your vision with NMR changed through all these years, like 10-year journey, right?
Yeah.
So what were like major changes that you felt, were kind of a key milestone in your
Yeah.
journey?
So I think with design, if particularly we talk with the design, I have definitely starting में जो होता है, you are young, you are learning once in the process. But then eventually with designs also, I've seen this so much not growth I've seen in my designs particularly. That पहले होता था कि चलो ये बना है आप कर दो कारीगर को बोल दिया कर दो. Now everything I want to go that it should go under my supervision. I should know every detail about what's been done on the outfit. What tassel you're putting, tassel में ये color होना चाहिए नहीं होना चाहिए. So that's what I've seen in me throughout the years, that more and more I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
Still getting into it, and I know I'm going to go more into it. So people, let's not talk about people, but usually you come out of it sometimes after so many years, like हाँ ये तो हो जाएगा. I with me I've seen that I'm just digging it more and more, going inside of it now. Yeah, that's what I have observed.
Yeah, and I think that is how you are so connected to everything that you are doing, and
Yeah,
that kind of connects to the customers
as well.
Yeah.
So with me, I've seen that when I was clueless about what I want to do, and this came to me, and then after the process, into the process, I felt this was so meant to be.
Yeah.
Like this is what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So when I say that everything is destined and it comes to you, so I'm so glad that it came to me, because sometimes I feel that it gets effortless also. When you love something and you are doing something out of love, and when you love to do what you're doing, so it becomes effortless after a moment or after some time.
Yeah.
So that's what I have observed, and I just love what I do.
So final thoughts on what advice would you give to someone who's starting a journey in fashion, or like creating their own business? What advice do you give?
Just start.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Yeah.
Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait कि ये होगा फिर मैं start करूँगी, या फिर like just ये complete हो फिर. Just start right away. When the thought comes, I think that's the time when you should start. Don't worry about how it is going to turn out, because it's in the process that you are going to learn, and you're going to reach where you want to reach. Right now, everything is going to seem difficult when you've not started.
Yeah.
But then when you start and you get into the process, you are learning, making mistakes, and moving forward, and eventually it will lead you where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us on Darji Talks by Darji Magazine. If today's conversation made you question, reflect, and see fashion in another light, then we have done our job. If you found value in this dialogue, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All the behind the scenes are now on our social media, and the newest edition is now live on the website. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep redefining luxury as you may. Signing off, Yashi Thanke.